The main question that you asked was that sino ka ba para daw i-question si Sara Duterte? Botante be. Botante niya ako. Iniyakan ko siya, di ba? Binuwis ko rin ang buhay ko para suportahan siya. So may right ako na tanungin kung paano niya ginamit ang power na binigay natin lahat sa kanya. Eh nakita ko na sinayang niya ang suporta ko. I'm not allowed to say anything? Right natin yan, be. This is a democratic country. We are still the Philippines and not China. And of course, I will demand. Ang taas nga ng antas ng demand ko sa magbabantay lang sa anak ko. Sa presidente pa kaya ng Pilipinas? Sa representante ko pa kaya sa buong mundo? So, we're not allowed to question our leaders anymore? So what's the point of having a voice and a platform if we don't do that? Diba? I made pronouncements about her before. I stand by those pronouncements at that time. At that time when I was not presented with facts. But fact of the matter is, we have every right to question a person that we elected in place. I helped elect her. I campaigned for her ferociously. My name attached to hers. And I have every right to question what she has done with the trust I had given her. Her office is a public trust. That is why I said I agree to impeach her, because she impeded on that trust. And you say that as if I'm not allowed? We all should question the person we support. Even I questioned PRRD before. I just don't make videos about it because I can ask him myself, which I did when I met him. There were things that I did not agree with, but because I was capable of telling him myself when we met. The thing is, when you cannot question the person you are supporting, that's not how it should be. That's not a democracy. In a democracy, the people decide. The people should be the bosses, not the politician. Yan kasi ang kahirapan for you to question na, bakit mo i-question si Sara Duterte? Why not? Am I not allowed to question the same person I helped win? I mean, I'm not the only one. There's so many of us that helped her win. But there's also so many of us that should hold her accountable now that she has won. We should hold her accountable for the chaos that she started in 2023 that caused the demise of the Uniteam. Sino ba ang nanguna sa problema? Hindi ba siya? And sasabihin mo na wala akong right na i-question yan? Bakit hindi? Bakit hindi? Are parents not accountable for their children? Isn't that what their branding was when we voted for them? That they would be the mama and papa of the Philippines? And what did she do? She broke the Uniteam. And you tell me that I'm not allowed to question that? I risked my life for that. I risked my reputation. You insulting my son now is part of why I want to hold her accountable for that. Because that is the kind of support and the kind of supporters that she inspires. I do not want to be like that. I want to ask her about the job that she has done. Something that she did not answer in the many instances that she was given a chance to explain herself. But instead, what do you do when we question her? You attack us as if it is a crime to question leaders about their responsibilities towards us. That's where you and I differ. Because I do not worship her as if she were a god, because she isn't. She is an imperfect example of a leader that won by default because of propaganda. Propaganda that I took part of and I feel responsible for. I feel responsible for it. Because nabudol rin ako. So now you are mad at me because I question that? Or that I do not agree with the fact that she will want a promotion without actually working hard for the current position that she has? Isn't that even more laughable that we do not question our leaders? Criticism is normal. Insults and lies are not. You have every right to talk about your leaders to urge them to do better, to question their capabilities, because you put your trust in them. Public office is a public trust, isn't it not? So, for you to question my questioning her is an indication of who you are, a reflection of the kind of Filipino that you are. The kind of Filipino that would blindly follow somebody not because of capacity, because of pageantry. You treat her like some untouchable God. She isn't. More than anything, sulugoon siya be. Just like her father, who signed his letter. Diba? Inyong kanunayong sulugoon. Because sulugoon nato na sila. Even her. So why are you questioning me? So why am I the enemy for questioning her and her capacity? Why am I the enemy for stating a fact that she should have done better? That she should do better as a lawyer? Isn't that one of the reasons why I support her? Didn't you listen to my pronouncements before that you keep on repeating? That was my expectation. But that expectation does not fit her current reality. And you're attacking me for telling the truth? No. Diba that's your whole point, that you react so vehemently? That it is as if it is a crime for me to question the person I supported. I helped her win. I will lay stake to that. I will never deny that. I will not denounce that. But I will question that this is what I promised the Filipino people, that the person that she is, but it's not the person that she is now. Because I voted for her, campaigned for her, and pushed for the unity team because it is what makes sense for the Filipino people, because it is what we deserved. And who broke that apart? She did. Because she couldn't wait her turn. Right? Didn't you see the difference now? I stood against Lenny because I felt that if she had won, they would be fighting. But look at them today in Naga. Standing side by side with PBBM, saying na uunahin ang trabaho kaysa sa pamumulitika. What a slap to my face. A mistake for not supporting Lenny. But again, a mistake I could never take back. I'm not saying I will endorse Lenny, but I will endorse whoever wants what's best for the Filipino people. I will endorse whoever wants to run not because of revenge. If you want Sara Duterte to win for revenge, then she's not a president, she's a vigilante. And I don't want that. I want a president that I can look to and run to when I have a problem. I want a president that I will see and say, you know what, she got my back and I'm gonna be fine. That's the kind of president that I will want. That's the kind of president that I voted for. The kind of VP I voted for. Because, diba, that's how I started supporting her. Because gisumbag niya ang sheriff. But when I knew the truth about that, I was one of the first to feel bad. That she could have done better. So it's my fault to demand more from her? I have a right to. I voted for her. And my vote may be one, but my voice is being listened to by so many people. And I want it to make sense. I want my support to make sense. But ang feeling ko na sinayang ang suporta ko, valid yun. Valid ma-disappoint. Okay? Valid nga ma-disappoint sa partner mo, sa presidente pa kaya, na binigay mo talaga yung buong buhay mo at trust mo, diba? Kaya ka nga parang ma-stroke na nagsalita ako, diba? Na ganyan ka ka-vehement, makadefend sa kanya, diba? So now we should all agree that we should hold our leaders accountable. Because their office revolves around our trust. So when I voice out my disappointment in her, I'm entitled to it. And that's what I did. I did not insult her appearance. I questioned her capability, which is my right to do so as a Filipina. You should do the same. Diba? Klaro? Ingat!
Yan. Game.
Boss, tama ka sa vlog, okay lang?
Oo, okay lang.
Okay lang, may tatanong lang kami, sir, to. Sir, anong hatol mo sa kanya sa impeachment? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Bakit not guilty?
Bakit naman? Ayusin mo yung sagot mo, kuya. Pag hindi maganda yung sagot mo, pektus ka sa akin.
Eh, maganda rin ang pamamalakad niya eh.
Anong nagawa niya sa Pilipinas? Bahala mo.
Yun lang, hindi ko pa nakikita.
Utang ina ninyo. Utang ina ninyo lahat.
Kahit siya natawa sa kagaguhan niya eh. Yun lang, hindi ko pa rin nakikita. Not guilty. Bakit? Kasi yung ganda ng pamamalakad niya eh. Ano nagawa? Yun lang, hindi ko pa nakikita eh. Walang niyang buhay talaga to. Hoy, mga didilis! Anak naman talaga kayo ng tipaklong, oo. Isa pa.
Impeachment, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Bakit not guilty?
Eh, maganda rin ang pamamalakad niya eh.
Anong nagawa niya sa Pilipinas? Bahala mo.
Yun lang, hindi ko pa nakikita.
Utang ina ninyo. Utang ina ninyo lahat. Utang ina mo ka.
Yan ang magiging problema natin sa bansa. Yung mga ganyang klaseng ano. Yun lang. Yun lang. Hindi ko pa nakikita. Aray ko. Si Koy din natawa eh. Paano ba? Sino ba naman di matatawa dun? Di ba? Proud na proud pa eh. Ganda kasi ng pamamalakad niya eh. Ano nagawa niya? Yun lang. Hindi ko pa nakikita. Kailan mo makikita? Oh. Sulit na sulit. Oh, sige. Baka bumawi, baka makabawi. Tingnan natin, baka mayroong pantanong si Koy, baka ano pa eh, makasagot pa.
Yun lang, hindi ko pa nakikita.
Alam mo maganda.
Loko-loko si Koy, tinamaan na talaga. Dapat di ka tumawa, Koy.
Hindi, mga maayos sa mga salita eh. Mga pananalita niya, maayos siya.
Maayos ang pananalita ni Sarah.
Utang ina mo ka. Utang ina mo ka. Utang ina ninyo. Utang ina ninyong lahat.
Maayos pala.
Is manalita.
Opo,
Ano pa?
yun lang yung mga natandaan ko eh.
Dapat pa siyang magpaliwanag sa confidential fund, yung 612.5 million at 125 million in 11 days.
Wala akong alam dyan ah.
Bakit? Ikaw ba nagnakaw?
Aray ko.
Hindi ka naman ah. Hindi naman ikaw sinabi nagnakaw. Tinatanong ka lang. Para pala si Rene Requestas na eh. Jackson! Sino pumatay kay Majana at Lapu-Lapu? Sir, kahit mahirap lang kami ng tatay ko, hindi namin magagawang pumatay ng tao. Diyos ko po, Lord. Ano ba naman to?